Hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you. Last class we started studying about product of or multiplication of vectors. But we just have seen what is the multiplication of a vector with a scalar, which results a vector only. But that must be parallel to the initial vector. Like if a bar multiplied with a number, then you will get b bar, but b bar and a bar is always parallel. And then we studied like there are two types of vector product. That is, one is scalar product and vector product. And today we will study about scalar or dot product. So let's take two vectors. A bar is a vector a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap. In generally I am taking like 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus 10 k cap something. And b bar is another vector, that is a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. And I told you, or we discussed already, between any two vectors there always an angle between them, that is theta. Let's say we don't know how much, but the angle is, let's say, theta. Then here we will write that a bar dot b bar equal to ab cos theta, where a is magnitude of a bar, b is magnitude of b bar, theta is angle between a bar and b bar. So magnitude of a, number, scalar, magnitude of b, number, scalar, cos theta is scalar, 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 scalar. If you multiply 2 or 3 numbers, then what is the result? Number only, nothing but this also results a scalar. So when you multiply two vectors such that the result is a scalar, then it is called dot or scalar product. See this right side, if you see, a is magnitude of a. How to find magnitude of a? We knew it. Under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square. What is the magnitude of b then? Under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. But what about a bar dot b bar? How can we find a bar dot b bar? A bar dot b bar you can find only when you know the vector form. That is, let's take a bar dot b bar. That is nothing but a1 I cap plus b1 j cap plus c1 k cap dot a2 I cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. Then if you expand this one, then comes first this term. With this 1, 2, 3 will come. That is a1, a2 scalars. Then here I cap dot here I cap. Then next these two. Plus a1, b2 here I cap dot j cap. Because dot is for vectors only, not for scalars. Plus this one with this one, a1 c2 I dot k. Next this with these three, b1 plus b1 a2 b1 a2 j dot I plus b1 b2 j dot j plus b1 c2 j dot k plus c1 with these three, c1 a2 k dot I plus C1 B2 k dot J plus C1 C2 k dot K. So here 1 2 3 1 2 3 3 3s are 9 terms should come. 1 2 3 with this 1 2 3 with this 1 2 3 total 9 terms. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then we don't know what is this I cap dot I dot j or I dot k something. So that we can find from this definition that I am writing here. Let's take first I dot I. See, A bar dot B bar. A bar is one vector, B bar is one vector. That expansion is given as AB cos theta, where A is magnitude of A bar. Then what is magnitude of I cap? 1. What is magnitude of I cap? 1. Because here A bar is I cap, B bar is I cap into cos theta. What is the angle between I cap and I cap? I cap along x. I cap along x. Both are along x. Both are same vector. So what is the angle between them? 0. Then 1 into cos 0 is also 1. So 1. So I dot I will become what? 1. Similarly, you can find j dot j or k dot k, that also becomes 1. Now I dot j. Let's take I dot j. So I dot j means now A bar is I, B bar is j. Magnitude of A1, magnitude of B1 into cos. What is the angle between A bar, B bar? IJ, IX, JY. What is the angle between X and Y? 90 degrees. Cos 90, 0. You take J dot I also same. I dot J or J dot I. J dot I also 1 into cos 90. So again 0. Similarly, J dot K or K dot J also 0. Similarly, I dot K or K dot I also 0. So from this, what I can conclude is, if theta 90 degrees, then A bar dot B bar equal to 0. Because A bar dot B bar equal to A B cos theta. But perpendicular means 90 degrees. So cos 90 how much? 0. So for any two perpendicular vectors, their dot product must be 0. That is what I dot j or j dot k or I dot k must be 0. So that is what the values of I dot I or I dot j, anything. Now we got all these values. Now I can substitute here in these terms. So here comes our result. A bar dot B bar equal to A1 A2 I dot I 1. So A1 A2. But I dot j 0, I dot k 0. So these two will become 0. 0 plus 0. Then here j dot I 0. Here j dot j 1. So B1 B2 plus here j dot k 0 plus k dot I 0. K dot j 0. K dot k 1. That means C1 C2. Nothing but here A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2. So the final result what we got is A bar dot B bar is nothing but A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2. Like for example you take. So A bar we considered as A1 I cap plus B1 J cap plus C1 K cap. Let's take 2 I cap minus 4 J cap plus K cap. And B bar A 2i cap plus b2 j cap plus c2 k cap. Let's take I cap plus j cap minus 3k cap. Now a bar dot b bar equal to a1 a2, that is I coefficient into I coefficient plus b1 b2 j coefficient into j coefficient plus c1 c2 k coefficient into k coefficient, so that it will become here 2 into 1 plus here minus 4 into 1 plus here 1 into minus 3. I coefficient, j coefficient, j coefficient, k coefficient, k coefficient. No I, no j, no k, equal to 2 minus 4 minus 3, so that minus 5. So what is the a bar dot b bar value of these two vectors? Minus 5. It can be plus or negative, anything. So when you take two vectors, the dot product of two vectors equal to sum of product of I coefficient, j coefficient, k coefficients. So this is the way you can find dot product of any two vectors when they have given in vector form, nothing but ijk. Or you can also use this dot product to find the angle between two vectors. So a bar dot b bar equal to ab cos theta. Then ab cos theta equal to a bar dot b bar. Then cos theta will become a bar dot b bar by ab. So this is what? Cos theta, where theta is angle between a bar and b bar. So this is a formula to find angle between two vectors also. So scalar product or dot product you can also use to find angle between two vectors. Let us try to find how to find the angle between those two vectors, any two vectors. Let us take one example, then you will understand better way. Let's take one example. To understand this formula, let's take any two vectors. I am just taking randomly two vectors. Let's take a bar equal to I cap plus j cap or 2j cap, and b bar is 2i cap minus j cap. These are the two vectors. K may be there, may not be there, don't worry. If k is there, consider k also. Now two vectors are given, then they are asking what is the angle between a bar and b bar. So this is the question. So what is the angle between these two vectors? I said the formula is cos theta equal to a bar dot b bar by ab, where a is magnitude of a bar. Let's find it. Under root I coefficient 1 square, j coefficient 2 square, so 1 plus 4 root 5. This is the a bar magnitude. Similarly b is magnitude of b bar. So under root here 2 square plus here minus 1 square equal to 4 plus 1, again root 5. Now, so we found the denominator a and b. Now we want numerator. So to find the numerator, a bar dot b bar. What is a bar dot b bar? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. What is a1 a2? I coefficients. Here 1, here 2. So 1 into 2 plus. What is b1 b2? J coefficient. 2 into here minus 1 plus C1, C2, k coefficients. There is no k term, so 0. So that 1 into 2, 2 plus 2 into minus 1, minus 2 plus 0. 2 minus 2, 0. So a bar dot b bar is how much? 0. Then cos theta equal to a bar dot b bar by ab. A bar dot b bar 0 by root 5 root 5. 0 by 5 nothing but 0. Cos theta 0. Then what is theta? 90 degrees. So what is the angle between these two vectors? 90 degrees. So this way you can find angle between any two vectors. So first find magnitude of a bar, find magnitude of b bar, then find a bar dot b bar. Then you find cos theta, that is a bar dot b bar by ab. Suppose cos theta value something you got. For example, I am telling in one question, cos theta you got 1 by 2. Then theta you will say 60 degrees. But suppose cos theta you got 1 by 3. Then don't bother. Theta is cos inverse 1 by 3. Just put it like that. Don't worry. Options will be given like that only. No one will ask you what is cos inverse 1 by 3 value. See, if you know, then give the exact angle. Like suppose cos theta 1 by root 2. Cos theta 1 by root 2 means what is theta? 45 degrees. But here cos theta 1 by 3 we don't know exactly. Then take theta cos inverse 1 by 3. So that's why don't bother about angle. Or cos theta equal to suppose negative value k. Then theta will become cos inverse minus x. But in trigonometry there is a formula, cos inverse minus x means 180 degrees minus cos inverse x. Remember this formula also, so that it will become easier sometimes. For example, I am telling cos theta equal to suppose minus 1 by 2. Cos theta plus 1 by 2 means theta 60. But cos theta minus 1 by 2, then theta cos inverse minus 1 by 2. That is 180 minus cos inverse 1 by 2. That is 180 minus cos inverse 1 by 2 is 60. Then 180 minus 60, 120. So cos theta 1 by 2 means 60. Cos theta minus 1 by 2 means 120 degrees. So this way you need to understand the dot product and also the method to find angle between any two vectors. Also sometimes they will give that suppose a bar is a vector I minus j plus 2k cap and b bar is another vector 2i plus j minus ck cap, such that a bar perpendicular to b bar, then find c value. See here I coefficient, j coefficient, k coefficient is given. But here only I, j coefficient is given, k coefficient is unknown. Now they are asking the value of c under the condition both are perpendicular. Then what you will get the idea, or what idea you should get is, as a bar perpendicular to b bar implies their dot product must be 0. Their dot product must be 0. Then you will get a bar dot b bar equal to I coefficient into I coefficient 1 into 2 plus minus 1 into 1 plus 2 into minus c equal to 0. Then 2 minus 1 minus 2c equal to 0. 2 minus 1, 1 minus 2c equal to 0. So 1 equal to 2c implies what is c value? 1 by 2. So this way also sometimes you will get questions. And last and final thing about dot product, which is applicable for physics. Let's take this is A bar, this is B bar. Then see here, this is A bar, this is B bar, then this is our A bar plus B bar, nothing but R bar, and this is B bar, then this is A bar, and this is minus B bar, then this is A bar minus B bar. So here R bar, that is A bar plus B bar, and A bar and B bar, also A bar minus B bar always lie in same plane, always lie in same plane. So here if you take any vector perpendicular to the plane A bar and B bar, let's take, let C bar is perpendicular to plane containing A bar and B bar. Suppose A bar and B bar in xy plane, then Z is the perpendicular to xy plane. That means C bar is along Z, suppose. Then C bar perpendicular to A bar, perpendicular to B bar, as well as perpendicular to A bar plus B bar, as well as perpendicular to A bar minus B bar. Because here C bar is perpendicular to this plane somewhere, anywhere. But perpendicular to this plane means perpendicular to A, perpendicular to B, perpendicular to A plus B, perpendicular to A minus B. Then what you can write? C bar dot A bar, C bar dot B bar, C bar dot A bar plus B bar, or C bar dot A bar minus B bar must be 0. Because according to dot product, if two vectors perpendicular, their dot product must be 0. If there is a vector perpendicular to these two planes, then that must be perpendicular to A, B, A plus B and A minus B. So this is all about dot product. The main use of the dot product is to find the angle between two vectors. Right? But one physics application also will be there. Means a special physics example we can take. But that we will study in the coming classes. Right? After studying vector product, we will understand how we use this dot product in the physics. Right?